When filling an area or some geometry, it's sometimes helpful to have an infinite fill, but some fills are intrinsically finite, like this radial fill. Its extents are defined by its first node and its last node. But we can now set up extend modes on procedural fills. So if we take exactly the same fill and set up an extend mode called mirror, in this case, we have this effect. So the fill that is intrinsically finite is now infinite. Mirror is 0 to 1, 1 to 0, 0 to 1, etc., repeated infinitely. Rather than just procedural fills supporting this extend mode, it would also be nice if dibs that are also intrinsically finite and mipmaps to be able to be extended in the same way. This is a typical dib fill. Its extents are finite and defined by the width and the height. This is the same dib fill, but we've set up an extend mode called repeat, which repeats edge pixels infinitely. So this is also now an infinite resource that is intrinsically finite. The quality is bilinear, and we can see that rendering these pixels that don't really exist, they're just extrapolated edge pixels. That all works fine. Another extend mode which is now supported is wrap. Wrap just repeats, so 0 to 1, 0 to 1, and again this is set up to be bilinear quality, and we can see there at the joins everything works and is rendered correctly. And again, this intrinsically finite fill is now an infinite fill and can be treated as such. Another type of extend mode is mirror. This is the same as we saw in the procedural fill. This can now be used with dib and mipmap fills, so that's 0 to 1, 1 to 0, 0 to 1, etc. This again is using bilinear quality, and we can see that's all rendered correctly. So again, we have an infinite fill from a finite dib. Another extend mode is colour. Colour means beyond the boundaries, the intrinsic finite boundaries of the dib or the mipmap, just use a colour. And we can see, again, this is bilinear quality, so we can see edge pixels there being influenced by the colour black, and the colour black there being influenced by these edge pixels because of the bilinear quality. And the colour that you use to extend the finite fill to an infinite fill is BGRA. So if you wanted to, you could use a completely transparent repeated colour, and that would give you a nice soft feathered edge to your dib or mipmap fill.